The truck has arrived with all the parts. That's some of the solar panels there, and some of the parts. The conduit and the rails for mounting. The solar panels will be on the south side. This is the north side. Got the mounting brackets installed. There's the west side roof. And this is the south side roof. These are the inverters. One small, one large. There's the panels going in. That's the back of the panels. Now there's 32 panels stacked and ready for installation. There's the conduit coming down from the attic to the twin inverters. Small inverter is 1.5 kW. And this one is 3.5, and it connects over to these boxes. The box on the left is the instrumentation box and the disconnect for the solar panels to the inverters, and then we have conduit that runs over. The top box will have the meter, and then we have the disconnect that'll be padlocked that feeds and connects in to the APS disconnect right in the main circuit breaker panel. That's the 22 panels facing south, and that's the 10 panels facing west. This gives you kind of a perspective on the roof. Painting the conduit to match the house color. The wires are run from the roof via the conduit into the first inverter. Threading the wires for the 2.5 kW. Oh, excuse me, 3.5 kW. This is a 1.5 kW inverter showing currently about 392 watts, and that is at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is the 3.5 kW inverter showing currently about 2266 watts at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is the dedicated kilowatt hour meter that will read total history of performance. Right now it's sitting on about 6. And that is 6 kilowatt hours that have been generated since total turn on time is up to now. Tom Fox with Sungevity is now checking the router for internet connection, plus going in and actually reading data output of the system. We just measured the open circuit voltage on inverter 1, which has got the 10 solar panels on the roof at 411 volts.
38.8.
This is inverter number 2.
444.7.
One array is 444 and the other one was 438. Two separate arrays. Each array has got 11 panels on the roof. Tests were completed and we're buttoning up the inverters. From the dedicated kilowatt hour meter, we feed down here to the AC disconnect. And the AC disconnect then of course goes over to the main APS circuit breaker panel. And there will be a new meter installed here, which will be a bi-directional meter when APS comes out to commission. The inverters are monitored by internet in the house through a router, and the instrumentation connect is this box right here, which is called the Locus box. It's manufactured by Locus. And then also the output of the inverter goes over to this box, which is the combiner box, where there's circuit breakers for each inverter that feeds over to the dedicated watt meter and into the panel.